Yay, my stream showed up. So, hey you guys, I have a question for you all who are significantly older than me, who have seen maybe people's style change throughout the years. So, one of the things that I've been thinking about is I don't really see too many people have tailored clothes walking around the street, or if I do see that, they really stand out. Now, I was looking at these videos from New York City in the 1950s. I have New York City in the 50s and London in 1967 and New York City in 2000s. And one of the things that stood out to me was how perfect people's clothes look back then. It's not baggy. It looks like to be a janitor. His clothes look like, the pants. Okay, maybe the pants are a little rolled up, but everybody else, it's like everything looks like it wasn't. Everything looks like there was more attention to detail. When people are walking down the streets, it looks good. And these are people of all different. Um, these are people from all different, financial statuses. This person is just grabbing coffee. They're just I don't see that bagginess that I see with a lot of other people. You guys might know what I'm talking about. Like, for instance, right? Sometimes when you see people walking around, their arms are too baggy on the sleeve area, or it's a little too long. It doesn't look like it's perfectly fitting their body. Now, I don't know what tailoring was back in the 1950s. I don't know if it was commonplace, but it looks like everybody got their stuff tailored. I'm looking at the shoulder parts over here. Even this person over here, like, her jacket looks like it's fitted to her. Oh, you guys can't see my pointer most likely. So, like, even just people walking. Oh, like, that's the male person. Where is it? Here. Like, at the grocery store. They're all wearing nice coats. It looks more polished back then than it does now, and it just makes me question. It just makes me question, how did that whole, I guess, style that looks like it would work with all different ages suddenly turn so trendy? And this is just me thinking out loud, but I guess people are wearing a lot of the same kind of clothes back in the 50s. So this is 1967. And I don't see people looking like this in New York. Definitely not. Let's pull this up. Okay, so first of all, hold on, let me mute this thing. And I gotta do this too fast, either that or you know what's gonna happen. You guys know. So, like, look, everybody's clothes look okay. I don't know if his shirt is really supposed to be that baggy, but like everybody's clothes looks great. Like, I don't see people like this in New York. You could easily say, "Oh, Erica, it's because you're not really out." No, seriously, I don't see people wear like striped blazers like that going out, and like even this woman crossing the street in the blue skirt, like that looks great. You don't see t-shirts. You see more blazers. You see more, um, yeah, like even this, like I would not see a person wearing a straight blazer like that with these like um, funky glasses, like commonplace. Or even look at this person over here. He's wearing slacks. He has this brown and white sweater. And then that person, yeah, some guys over here, they look like they're just casually wearing some dress shirt with pants. See, like this. Look, you got the leather dress shoes plus the slacks plus the dress shirt. Let me pull this up. See, like look at this guy in the yellow. And see, we got dress shorts galore in 1960s, and And now it's like I look at this and I know, like, look how stylish this guy looks. Okay, this person's washing their car, okay? But even like, look at this. Well, I don't even know how young this person is over here, but they look, even like the little kids look like they're dressed nicely. Okay, so this is back in 1967. And then here's the 2000s era. Like, what happened? What happened, Seriously? And this is 8th Avenue, so you can't tell me I'm not looking in New York City. Hold on. Freaking ad. Hold on. See, so yeah, we're seeing yeah, like I don't know. If this is a skirt, it does not fit very well. So when I look at the 2000s era, you see people more with clothes that are kind of ill-fitting, kind of like the color. I don't know. It's more. It's strange that I'm saying this, but I feel like in 1960s people were better at matching clothes than now. Um, Maybe it's because they were just wearing plain neutrals with like regular pants, or if they were straying away from prints. See, it's just like, yeah, I guess it was just mostly solids and solid. But yeah, now we got like striped shirt over here with blue jeans and red shoes. Okay, so this older gentleman looks like um he's wearing a I can't even tell what that is. I take that back. Can I see more people? Dang you, Ed. Yeah, this is around Times Square, I believe. Let's see if I can pull someone up. Yeah, so you see more like just t-shirts and jeans, and this is not just New York. You'll see this with everybody, right? But truly curious. How, if any of you are older, or if you used to, you were around in the 1950s, 1960s, I'm genuinely curious what caused your dressing style to kind of change into more casual. Not, I'm not assuming everybody dresses like this nowadays, but there's a higher chance, because very rarely do I see people who are wearing like very, like, even this woman, like, look how cute her necklace is with her little polka dotted shirt. It just, I don't see that. Or this person with the cool looking hat. I forgot what kind of hat this is, with the cardigan around their neck, and then the stripes, and then the leather handbag, and this, like, this is looks so cool. I like I said, I'm not home all the time, but when I am out, I don't see a lot of these kind of people around. Like these really stylish people. Even this woman, look at her dress. It's so beautiful. I don't know what changed. We went from kind of groovy, stylish, or everybody looks kind of well put together. They're all dressing the same, it looks like, in the 50s, mostly, right? And then everybody kind of looks groovy in the 1960s. And then we got very casual over here. How do people just move? Okay, this guy's wearing, looks like he's wearing pointed leather boots or something. But most people, including myself, I can be very, you guys know that. It's, yeah, most people just dress very casual. And I wish I could say, or I wish I knew what caused that shift. It's hard for me to, it's hard for me to even, I can't even comment on that, because when I grew up in the 90s, so a lot of people were wearing this kind of stuff anyway. It wasn't this, and it wasn't like this. Actually, yeah, let me take that back. When I was growing up in the 90s, you had some people who dressed more, I want to say professionally, but that's not the word. but they dressed more like this. But then as time went on, I don't know if it's the appearance because of fast fashion. I don't know if it's because of stores like Forever 21 or just trendy things. But now we have people just kind of kicking back, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because we have so much clothes now versus before. Maybe people back in the 50s and the 60s had to be more selective about their clothes. Um, yeah. So, yeah, curious to know, was tailoring or was clothes, how was clothes priced back around this time? I'm assuming people had a lot less clothes than they have today. And I'm also assuming more people went to get tailoring done versus now. Whenever I think about tailoring, I think I hate to say it this way, but when I think about tailoring, I think it's about for rich people. I hate to put it that way, but a lot of the people that I know around my age, the only time they get stuff tailored is if they have a suit, or if they're basically getting a suit taken in. A lot of people, including myself, instead of just getting things tailored, you rather just check out another store or check out another piece of clothing to see if it fits you well on measurements. But yeah, it's very strange to me. It's very strange to me. Oh, crap. Hold on. One moment. Clothes in the 60s were not comfortable. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't know how clothes felt like in the 60s. I wasn't around during that time, obviously. But, oh, goodness. Oreo, what are you doing? One moment. I got Oreo cat over here. Oreo, move over here. But I mean, like, the clothes look nice. I don't know what the clothes in the 60s were made out of. Because I don't buy vintage clothing. But I imagine a lot of it looks like it's cotton, wool. I don't know if polyester was big in the 60s. I'm not really into fabrics. Maybe it was heavily starched. Maybe that was it. But even then, did we just favor comfort more over time? And then people just said, hell with it. I don't want to wear a suit all the time. I don't want to wear a nice, it looks like a lot of women back in the 60s or in the 50s were wearing dresses. Could that be it? I don't know. As a woman, I can tell you, for wearing dresses, I mean, you really just have to put one piece of clothing on you, and that's it. So, it's not like it's a ornate 3-piece suit or anything like that. But now, a lot of people just have more comfortable or more relaxed clothing. I don't know how the comfort is, but I imagine you see the woman on the far left in the blue. Her dress looks comfortable to me. I sell vintage clothes as a business. People got cheap. They don't want to spend their money on nice clothes. That could be it. I don't know what the price of some of these clothes were back retail-wise, if you adjust it for 2020 pricing. However, I know we can definitely buy clothes for like this kind of print. Like that looks so unique. And some of this clothes, like, it doesn't look... How would I put it? Okay, so this one... Okay, I don't know what this is over here. But it just looks so cool. Like, this is just like walking to... Oh, crap. This is just walking to go shopping. See this? I have never seen any women around in Manhattan dressed like this when they're going shopping. Gonna be frank here. I don't see it. yeah, it just looks so nice. The guy, see this guy, he's wearing, it looks like leather shoes, slack, dress shirt. I hope he has a belt. But like, look at the guy on the far right. You see the guy with the black on black? Like, he looks great, and he's just, I don't know if he's an employee, I don't know if he's selling stuff, but it looks like the clothes just fit a lot better. See that? Yeah, it doesn't look so, I guess it doesn't look so mass produced, but it probably was mass produced. But who knows? Like, look at this shirt. It has such an interesting stripe on it. That's so cool. Yeah, I realize I really like these like vintage looking shirts. They have such cool fabrics. And the cuts look pretty damn good. Let's pull. Like, did you see that woman? Like, look at that cool looking dress. I know some people can't pull this like, kind of wavy dye print, but that looks pretty freaking cool. And even then, you could see it like her arms fit nicely in there too. And then even this guy's shirt, it just has this like cool. You see the guy in the tan shirt with the shades? Like, it has that very cool looking relaxed fit to it. And other people, when I see them wearing dress shirts, at least in Hawaii, I can't really comment in New York. But sometimes I would see people buy shirts from Express or just like mass produced stuff, and it just kind of looks really boxy on them, or it doesn't complement their figure. When I look at these people back in 40 years ago or so, their dress shirts look like it fit them. It looks like it's not going against their body shape. Ah, so there was an area of New York City called the Garment District. Oh, they used to make clothes, or now it's all made in China and Asia. Oh, okay. So maybe that gives me a little bit more insight. Maybe people were buying clothes, getting it specifically tailored. You know, there are places. Okay, look, you can actually get tailored made clothes in New York. Let's say Tailor New York. I'm just gonna pick New York. So you can get tailored alterations, formal wear, dinner shirts. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Custom made women's wear. That's a great looking dress. Well, I've located one who'll work up one of her off to rack $100 to $400 dresses in different size. Most charge $240 and up for custom made blouses and dress. $500 for made to measure, and $1,500 for made to order dresses and suits. If anyone was around during this time, were people really paying the equivalent of $240 for some of these clothes, or were they just getting a higher quality amount of clothes and then just getting it to a tailor? Like, were people buying things and having it tailored immediately? Because I'm sure people back in the 50s and 60s all didn't have the same body shape. That is a pretty dress. You see this one in the middle, the orange stripe one? That's so pretty. Custom prices are $800 to $3,000. Made to measure $500 to $1,495. I don't like these purses. That looks like an awesome freaking jacket. Wow, look at this jacket on the right. You see that? Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I like it a lot, but it costs like an arm and a leg, I'm sure. See, I've always thought to myself, like, I really want to have a really nice wool coat. You see, like this woman has? You see how it just kind of... Oh, it looks nice and thick and plush and not the stuff you would expect on a dumpster diver, but gosh, that looks so nice. They got undergarments, corsets, yeah. So, oh, let's see here. Capes, look at the capes. Capes are $1,250. $1,250 for a cape? But wait, in the 50s, it looked like everybody had a cape or a coat of sorts. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know how much they were paying back in the 50s. But it seems like everybody had one. And it couldn't have been that expensive. So. Oh, crap. Dang it. Hold on. Did the tab not change? Oh my goodness, I think OBS has crashed on me. Yeah, I think OBS crashed on me. Grr. One moment. Here we go. I think it changed now. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. So, custom made women's wear over here. You see how nice this dress is? So they said that they do, you know, some people do custom work or they do tailor it, but it can be pretty damn expensive. So I posted this one. This is the orange dress I was talking about. That is nice and striped, white and orange stripes. So pretty. You know, I have no reason to buy a dress that you see that white and long skirt floral. I would never wear that outside. But oh my goodness, that looks so amazing. It looks so pretty. Ah, I would love to have that. Although I would never wear it outside because, you know, it's not practical, right? Well, what am I going to do? Go to the grocery store dressed like that? I'm going to get mugged. But, yeah, it's just... I don't know if back in the day, if this kind of stuff was more affordable. One of the things that I was sharing with you guys is this cape, for instance. This cape is typically, right, $1,250 if you want them to make a cape for you. It's mostly, I guess it's mostly custom made to measure British and Italian inspired trim cut. So $1,250 for this. But if you look in the 50s, everybody seemed like they had a coat or a nice coat, or some people had capes or something like that. It's and I know these people were not paying the equivalent of, I don't think they were paying $1,250 for a cape. I don't know what the prices were back in the 50s, adjusted for inflation. But was it kind of like a small fortune or like 1 month savings for some people to buy a coat versus now? I see so few people wear this kind of stuff. Let me show you. Let me see. Burberry. Let me show this up. Burberry. Like, look at something like this. Like, look how cool that looks. And I know this is like the expensive premium Burberry over here. But still, like this would need to get tailored for sure. Okay, no, this one doesn't look that good. Let me look up wool coat. I feel like a lot of the stuff that I'm looking for, it just costs like an arm and a leg kind of thing. There was this one brand that I thought looks really nice, but I can't remember. See, like, look at this. Glivia Heritage. See this one over here? That looks nice. It kind of looks like a bathrobe, actually. But, yeah, that looks so nice. And it's $2,340. Or this one. Ooh, look at this one. See this? Watau wool blend coat. $1,560. See how nice the lions are? Okay, I'm not liking the back too much. But you get what I'm saying. It seems that... It seems like back then, or like... Oh, okay, here we go. Like, $835 for this coat. Were people back then paying about $835 for their coat? David Hoffman. He's a good documentary. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling on right now. But I just, like, I can't even find a wool coat that looks like this unless it costs an arm and a leg here in New York. A lot of the times when I see really nice stuff, I feel like you would just have to go with a higher end designer stuff. And I mean, you could buy it off Amazon and try to see it that way, but locally, like in New York, I wouldn't even know really where to go. I guess you could, I don't think Zara, let's see, Zara wool coat. Let's see, okay, Zara sells one, it seems. Okay, so maybe you could just go to Zara and go for that way. And hopefully you would have to get it tailored then. You know, that reminds me, tailoring is expensive, okay? So I remember I wanted to get a jacket. I know I wanted to get a blazer tailored, and I think it was like $140 just to do one thing. So tailoring cost just adds up really quickly. If you want to get the arms in, if you want to get the chest in, it's like I feel like some of this stuff it costs more than the outfit itself. Just doing all these little alterations to get it perfect. So yeah, I try not to. I try not to get clothes too much from like mass producers because I find like a lot of this stuff it doesn't fit me. It's too freaking long. It's too freaking big. And if I want to have the perfect fit, then you bring it over to a tailor, and again, the tailor's gonna cost more than the item itself. So, ah. It just sucks. Maybe I don't know. I just need to be taller, I guess. Taller and more model like or find more perfect coats, but I'm not in a it was cheaper. There was more competition locally. Okay. Okay. So I guess it was cheap. Now we have things where I see a lot of fast fashion and people buy it and then these things don't last very long. I imagine if you have a coat like this, some of the stuff that I get I wear it and then after a while it's kind of shoddy. It doesn't last long after you wash it. Like it'll look really good and then you wash it and then it just progressively gets shorter even if you don't put it in the dryer. Or alternatively, the other thing that happens is that like it's not sewn very well. So it starts like I don't want to say like falling apart, but yeah, you got to patch up certain areas. Are there any tailors in Asia willing to compete? You know, I know a person who went to Asia and they got a custom suit done, and they said it was a fraction of the cost of getting it done here in the United States, for sure. So you can go to Asia, you can get really good, nice, good looking stuff. Wow, look at this. But one of the things that I've always wanted to find, look at that. That looks pretty cool. Cashmere coat. So the used price is $347. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna fit me. Dang it. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I don't wanna sign in. Damn you. But yeah, I've always wanted to have one of those like perfect like wool coats. I just haven't come across them, or if I have come across them, okay, like look at this. Look at this Burberry men's coat right here. This looks like a great coat to me. Okay, I wish that maybe I wish the collar was like a little bigger. But you see that? You see the style? Okay, I take it back. It doesn't look too flattering on that guy, but that kind of style, I think it's really nice, and I don't see too many people wear it. Oh, this is a cool coat. Wait, this one looks pretty cool. Yeah, something like this. See, I can't even tell you the last time I saw a guy wear something like this. Except maybe like, you know, Alan from Metro Manhattan. He could definitely wear something like that. But other than him, I don't really find that. Definitely not walking around 2020 in people dressing very, very casually. So, what will it take for people to get back to this style? I don't know. Maybe price is too prohibitive, so people aren't going to go back to that style. Maybe it's a comfort thing, but I'm just kind of looking at the huge disconnect here, and again, I'm wondering what caused style to just progressively get more and more. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, how is clothing style going to be in 2030, 2050? Is it going to just be more like 2020, or are people going to elevate? That stuff is worn by executive. Yeah, but look at like the 1960s and the 1950s. You can't tell me all these executives are in the grocery store or something. It's just like people care more about how they look back then. Even just people casually walking down the street like this guy over here. You see, yeah. I don't know about the guy wearing, and what is that, a tank top with the long sleeve? That's kind of strange. But yeah, you know, people look like they care. Look at the guy in the back. That is... Okay, so we got two hoodies back here. But like, look at this little boy. You see the boy in the green? When was the last time you saw a little kid wearing a jacket like that, a blazer jacket? I can't even tell you the last time I saw a kid about that age wearing one. Except maybe at a wedding, and that was it. So, anyway, enough rambling from me. I hope that, yeah, I kind of want to change up my style, but this does not really work with a diver. Oh, this is pretty cool. Yeah, see something like this? Oh, this is, yeah, I think these are so cool. These big, okay, I don't need a belted alpaca, but you see how it has like a big collar? I've always been a big fan of this big collar thing. I don't know what it is. I think the big collar look is cool. But like this in a black or blue, I think that would look awesome. But it's 1,816, and this kind of stuff. Let's see, dry clean only. Dry clean only. I don't really want to have alpaca wool and all this stuff, but definitely looks cool. Let's find another one. Oh, look, Burberry wool coat. Yeah, when I was in Hawaii, believe it or not, I used to gaze at the wool coats and the trenches. Even though you guys know, sunny freaking Honolulu, Hawaii, there is no reason to wear something like this. Actually, let's look at the temperature in Hawaii right now. What is the temperature in Hawaii? Oh crap, I forgot that. Temperature in Hawaii is a frigid 76 degrees. Oh, and then we got New York. New York is 45 degrees. Uh, man, I miss the temperature in Hawaii. I really do. Hey, so long story short, if you're still in chat, tell me how do your vintage clothing sales do? Do you sell a lot of it? Cause I imagine like I don't know how. I know there is a demand for vintage clothing. You know who I think has the most beautiful clothes? Okay, who I adore so much style wise? Dita Von Teese. Oh my god, I think she's so beautiful. Oh crap! Wait, it's a lingerie. Dang it! Hold on. Sorry, you guys. Look at that. She's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. I think she's so gorgeous. Yeah. She's a burlesque dancer. Not gonna lie, I bought something from her store and I have her autograph on a little postcard and I cherish it. I have it inside of my bathroom in Hawaii. Right next to where I put my makeup. So whenever I put makeup on, I see a picture of her that's signed and I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to try to I'm just going to try take care of myself more." It's one of those little like, look at this. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, she pulls off vintage clothes so well, so well. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous woman. See that? Gorgeous. And she wrote a book called Your Beauty Mark. I haven't purchased it. I haven't read it, but I heard it's a really good thing. See, so she's also a big fan of bathrobes. Not gonna lie, I think bathrobes are really glamorous, and the only reason why I think it was glamorous is because Dita Von Teese wears them. I saw it. I was like, oh my goodness. See, brooches. She wears those. Oh, totally gorgeous, gorgeous woman. So, and I think yeah, so she says I looked up her diet. She says she avoids the sunlight heavily. She used to be married to Marilyn Manson, in case you guys are wondering. She always has the best brooches. Look at that. I've gazed at her brooches so much, her vintage jewelry, and you can kind of see it like creeping up in the stuff that I think is beautiful. The rhinestones, the brooches, the kind of like modesty looking classy clothes. I was actually looking for pieces like she has, and some of these pins, they're like $2,000. Some of the stuff that she wears is like expensive. So I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, see, she has like the most gorgeous collection. She's a big collector. You can see the stuff. You can just like if you are a woman and you're watching the stream, and I'm assuming most of you guys are men. If you have like a regular dress and you put like some sparkly pin on there, it like ups it up. So you can just have like some really nice looking basic, and as long as your bedazzling is like on point, it looks gorgeous. Oh, it looks so good. So pretty. So pretty. So, yeah, whenever I look at her, I always think to myself, oh, a lot of her clothes she wears is vintage, and it just looks fantastic on her. The fit always looks great on her, too. And it's not showy, you know? It's not like the clothes that you see now where it's like as short as you can go. It's kind of like a sexy, classy look, and I love that a lot. You know, I'm a big fan of sleeves cutting right below the elbows, and I'm a big fan of dresses that cut right at the knee mark. And one of the reasons why I'm a big fan of that is like I see it on her, I think it looks so great, and I try to have dresses that cut around that same length as well. Total inspiration over here. Such a beautiful, beautiful woman. Oh, there needs to be more women like Dita Von Teese. So, and she's a big fan. You can see she's a big fan of like fluffy stuff, fur. the rhinestones going on over here, crystals, same stuff that I find very, very attractive. And I don't really find that much stuff. Oh, look, here's her pin again. See that? Her brooch. So pretty. Maybe in the future I will be classier, but I gotta find that clothes and I gotta work on myself so I turn into a nice classy woman. But this is just my trial and error period right now. So anyway, so this is just me talking about the things that I see. I'm gonna up my wardrobe. I am upping my wardrobe slowly but surely. However, as I mentioned before, there's a big disconnect about what I have in the closet versus what I walk outside in. I think Emily asked me, what would make me comfortable wearing stuff outside, and to be honest with you, I don't know, because the reason, like, if you were back in like the 1950s, 1960s, you see everybody is dressing similar way. They all have the nice fitting clothes, they all have the nice jackets. 1960s, everybody's clothes look great. So if you are walking like around, like, just use this image as an example, right? Everybody kind of looks casual, and you are dressed like, if you are dressed nicer, then you really stick out, for sure. And I don't really want to stick out like that. See, like this is so, this is like so pretty. Like a woman like this sticks out in a very good way, but yeah, like this. See how nice her clothes look? So pretty. It's her clothes, it's her styling, it's the whole thing. She is also big on taking care of her skin. But yeah, because I feel like I would stick out like a sore thumb, I don't think it's a very good idea. And it's not practical. If I'm going outside, like I don't really shop that much. Like I don't go clothes shopping in New York, and the only shopping I do most of the time, I think 99% of the time, is grocery shopping. Really, I don't know. Like me walking a couple blocks dressed up just to go grocery shopping and then go back home, not really the safest, smartest thing to do right now. Again, this would be completely different if everybody dressed kind of around like how she is, but that isn't the case. So this is her casually walking. See how she looks like? She has a nice dress on, her hair, her hair, her makeup, her gloves, and then you have someone, these casual people around her. Like everybody notices. I mean, she sticks out in a good way, but this kind of woman is, yeah, people would definitely approach. Oh, her dress looks so pretty. So pretty. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna end this stream, and it was just me talking about things that I noticed, and I hope that... Oh, she has a face mask. Not a bad face mask. It's hard to make a face mask look attractive. Lace is definitely a closer step forward. But, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. I hope that I come across more clothes that do look nice. I know most of my clothes in the closet are kind of casual, but I hope one day I can wear some really nice, classy looking clothes and find them or come across them. But that is a work in progress. Yeah, I have a few pieces, but I never wore them out. Not in New York. Kind of sad. Okay, you guys. See ya.